welcome to the show, and I think you've probably got a good idea what it's all about now. Ladies and gentlemen, Peerless Designs. Got to say, really excited about the show because I've never done any of these shows before. What you've just seen are just standard books, bringing together the art of paper folding and bringing you a brand new craft and something that you can give as a fabulous, fabulous gift. But I will warn you about this show. One, it's very, very addictive, and two, it's sold out every single time we brought it to air. So this show is going to get busy again. We've got people buying this product before we actually came to air. We've got a brand new CD from Peerless Designs. Now, Peerless Designs is all about innovation. It's all about great ideas, and the lady that puts it all together is standing right next to me, just about 2 or 3 feet away. Sarah Hallam's back. Hi, Sarah. Kiss. Good to see you, Madonna. How are you?
I'm fine, thank
Happy
you.
summer.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Happy
It's come with vengeance, hasn't
Just
it?
a bit, isn't it? Listen, this is a fantastic... I've always been a fan of origami and paper folding and the intricacy and really almost the impossible that happens with paper.
I know, it's crazy.
And this is one of those things, isn't it? You can't really get your head round it.
No.
But you were saying just before we came live to air, this is far simpler than people think.
It is. That's the great thing about it. It's honestly, every page is 2 folds and you end up with something absolutely amazing. There's no measuring. I've done everything for you. It's the simplest form of this art.
And just think about the unusual gift you've always looked for mum and dad that have everything, the sister and brother that have everything. You pull your hair out, what do I give them? Well, how about a folded book? These are the sort of things you can buy in charity shops now. And if you are a book fan, then really, rather than books just languishing in charity shops forevermore, one day end up at landfill, wouldn't it be so much better to give them a second lease or maybe a third or fourth lease of life? And that's what you can do here. I think we're saving books. Some people have. I really do think we're saving them from maybe a recycle bin somewhere in the country. What we have for you is the brand new Peerless Designs book folding CD-ROM. It's a multi-buy that includes the brand new number 3. So we've got 1 and 2 in this. If you've missed them before or it's sold out and you came and you missed it, you've got an opportunity to buy all 3 of them. Now, I know on number 3 there's 33 designs, but how many designs in total?
On the others, there's 44 on one and I think 41 on the other one.
So over at nearly 120 designs on 3 CDs for $39.99. If you're a club member, you're going to get your 10% off, $35.99. But I will warn you, they are flying out the door. 5% of the stock has gone before we even said, hello, how are you? This is Sarah. So bear that in mind. I'll keep you up to date. Now, there is a flexi pay option. So we are offering you the option of paying in 2 payments. First payment, $17.99. Second payment, $17.99. And you could start your book folding journey. How did it start for you, Sarah?
Well, my son was getting married last year, and I was looking for something different. You know, just something really different. And I came across this. I'd never seen it before, and I was like, wow. And I decided to have a go, and I was hooked straight away because it's so simple. But then, because I'm a designer and
of course, your brain got in, an artist and a designer went, hang on, I wonder if I can do...
Yeah, how can I make this better? How can I make it easier for everyone? If you've never done anything like it before, because I come on here, I know that people are complete novices, especially with this, because a lot of people have never seen it. Of
course, yep.
I wanted to make it absolutely foolproof, so there was no measuring. Everything's been done for you, and obviously I'll show you how easy the patterns are to work.
What is the ethos of your technique then, really? What were you thinking? You know, you said just two folds.
A couple of things, because traditionally, or the way I was doing it, you started at the beginning of the book and you ended at the end.
Okay.
Now that meant that you had a load of pages left at the end, and I didn't like that. I wanted it to be equal.
Good point. So if the if the book was 400 pages and the design for folding was 250, you've got 550 pages. What are you going to do with them?
You can sit and work all the maths out and think, okay,
and divide it into the boring.
Exactly. It's boring. So I have done everything for you. So we start in the middle of the book and work outwards.
Can I pick up any book?
You can pick up any book. All you need to do is print your pattern out, and on the pattern, it tells you at the bottom. I've actually updated this on number 3. I've updated it again, and it now tells you how many.
Turn it around so the viewers can see it.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, you're a veteran. You should know this.
I know, yeah. So you've got on this particular one, which is the Art Deco lady. You've got a picture of it.
That's
there.
what it should be.
That shows you what it's like. What I also do is stretch the pattern out for you, so it makes it easy to see, so all the lines aren't really, really close together. Everything's numbered. Again, I've listened to what people have said to me, and I've changed the colour of the numbers, and I've made them as big as I possibly can so that people can see them. So you've got 253 folds, but you will need at least 506 numbered pages in your book.
Right, so I've gone to the charity book and I've picked up this one. And how many do I need?
At least 506.
Oh, it's 541 in here.
540.
You know what I love about books? I like to do this with a book. That's what I like to do with a book. Last paragraph. He pushed open the bedroom door and his foot carried me in. That's easy, sweetheart. He kissed me again.
No, maybe not.
Not that one. What, all the books in all the world?
This is Reader's Digest.
I was going to say. No, it says, no, kiss me and just never change. I'll go on being the luckiest man in the world.
Oh.
I've read it and edited it. Can you believe the only paragraph? I'm going to read this one now. What's this one here? What you got here? Right, let's see what sort of books you'll be reading, love, shall I? Anyway, let's go to the back of here. I always like to read, I do this in bookshops. I read the last paragraph.
That's cheating.
Hang on, here we go. So, yeah, I'll do it for you. Yeah. Before we fold it, let's just read it. But it's like an obituary to the book, isn't it? Before we fold it up, we're going to read the last paragraph. Here it says, 3 stumbled onwards towards 110 depot. If Scott had listened to Oates about what it needed to be, they would never have reached it. As it was, a blizzard pinned them down 11 miles short. They sat in the tent and waited, starved, frozen to death, racked with scurvy and frostbite. Oh, how lovely is this?
I think we'll make it into a book instead.
Their bodies were found for... Oh, my... Of all the books in all the world, for me to read the last paragraph, it's
hey, at least it didn't have swear words in it.
One was all of doom and gloom.
So, it's all right.
You've done a show like this before, haven't you? Can I say, 20% of the stock has already got... I said 5 a minute ago, didn't I? 20% of the stock. If you just want... Can I just say... If you want volume 2 on its own, we've got that in the show. There, volume 3 rather. 347689. We'll do 3 then. Peerless Designs book folding CD volume 3, the brand spanking new one with 33 folds in there. We've got names, mum, dad, etc. all in there. We'll talk about that in a little while. But if you want it individually, you just want to spend on one, $14.39, because I know there's people who already got 1 and 2, so we are aware of that. Now, is 1 and 2 available on their own? I think they are, aren't they? I think if I did my prep properly.
Of course.
342525 number 2 is available, and again $14.39 if you're a club member, and that's 342525. And if you want the original, the number 1, the first, can you remember what was on there?
Yeah, well, number 1 is your beginner's guide. Okay, so you've got really simple patterns like the heart, which is just continuous folding. So I would say if you've not done it before, maybe start with number 1, because all the patterns in there are quite easy. Number 2 is a name creator, so you can make any name.
Really?
Any name.
A name creator?
Yeah.
So you could do my name?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, or you could do George in a book from a son.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
Oh, I've got to get this.
So,
by the way, can I just say, they're individuals, fine. Obviously, you're going to get the whole lot together at a cheaper price because the multi-buy is always cheaper, and already 40%, it's doubled again. We better get on with it. 40% of the stock has gone on multi-buy, and it's on Flexi, so go on.
So, OK, this is a book made with the name creator. You've got W on the front, and what does it say inside?
Oh my goodness!
The Wilsons. That's especially for you. So I shall put that there. So,
I seriously was expecting that. I'm
you didn't know anything about it.
Can I give me a hug? Oh my God! That is. Do you know what? Do you know why that's really special? And it's really because just last night. A quick story before we go on. My eldest son started his first job, his first day, his new job, and when he come home, his big day, I took everyone out to dinner. When I sat by the river and we had a pizza and we had the little one, 4 of us, and I just stopped and I said, can we everyone just stop? Can we just take this in right now? This is the best times of our life right now.
Yeah.
We have a family together. It's my favourite thing, having my family around me, sitting there, we're just enjoying ourselves. And I said, it's all about the Wilsons.
Aww.
And I said that at 8 o'clock last night, and I've gone all goosebumpy.
I was making that.
Last night?
Yes.
Oh my word. Look at that.
So that's, that's
Thank
what
God we
you
didn't
can
change
do.
the host.
Yes.
Just going to put my present away.
You'd have got it anyway, Dean.
Oh, do you know, I'm so chuffed. Yeah. I'm so chuffed.
So
anyway,
that's what
how
you
do you
can
do it?
Okay, right. Simple, simple, simple. You've got your pattern and you print it out, obviously, okay? So what we do on all my patterns, we start from the middle and work outwards, okay?
I'm all choked up.
Oh, bless. Okay, so this book how many?
So find the centre.
Yeah, we've got 542 pages, so 271
Ish.
is your middle. Okay. So all you need is a pencil, a ruler, a bone folder,
Okay.
and I like to use an elastic band because you can keep all your pages out of the way. So we're always going to work from the centre, from left to right.
Like you read it?
Yeah, like you read it.
Or if you're from, Sarah's part of the world, a lassie band.
Lazzy bands.
Lassie band. Oh, no.
Okay, so with the pattern, obviously what we're going to do is we're going to slide the pattern in.
Yeah.
And we're going to mark it. Now, because it's an A4 sheet and we're working from the centre to the right,
Yes.
we're going to have to fold some of it in so that it'll keep out the way, so it'll go into the spine, basically.
Okay.
So there you go. We're going to fold about, it doesn't matter particularly where, about
Because
a
do I
quarter of the
assume
way
that the
in.
red line in the centre is
Yeah,
the centre
that-
point of the... Right.
Yeah, you've got, it
gotcha.
says centre of book, okay, and everything. So you're going to start with number 1 on the
Okay,
pattern.
so if I hold that really, really, really closely, can I just... I know this
Yeah,
is
turn
really,
it
but I
in.
want you to
Yeah,
show you.
yeah.
This red line is the centre of the spine. It says here, look, centre of book.
Yeah.
Can you see that right there? That's what it actually says there. So we want that in there, and we want to come. There's number 1. You can see number 1 at the top, and that's our very first number. Okay,
Yeah.
so go on then.
Okay, so what we do is we get our, you see you've got these big green arrows at the top. The top of this pattern must always line up with the top of your book.
Okay.
Okay, so as you're sliding it in, it's going to line up with the
So
top.
everything say square.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right, and everything will stay lined up as long as you've got that at the top. So what we're going to do is, what I do is I mark a few off at a time. So I take a few pages, 4 or 5 pages,
Yeah.
tuck it in behind, and then line it up at the top with number 1.
Okay.
Okay, so all we're going to do is mark the top of the line, the bottom of the line, cross it off.
Okay.
Leave it where it is, turn the page, then you're going to go to number 2.
Which is there. Yeah.
Top, bottom, cross it off. Make sure you cross it off.
So you've gone 2, 3.
No, it's top and the bottom of the
okay,
line is there.
okay, yeah, gotcha,
see,
yeah,
they're
yeah,
quite
yeah.
close together,
Yeah,
those ones.
yeah.
Okay, turn the page. Then number 3, top, bottom.
Yeah. Oh, I see
cross
the
off.
line. I've got it. It's the
the
pennies
line.
drop.
It's the line.
The pennies drop.
You're
The top of
marking
the
the
line,
top and the
line,
bottom
yeah.
of the line. Turn the page. See, with this one, because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row,
quite easy.
5 pages, it's better to do it where you're tucking it in rather than doing one, taking it out,
doing
putting
it
it
one.
in.
Yeah,
It's
do a
staying
wedge.
in exactly the
Yeah,
same
gotcha.
place, okay?
So you've done 5 now, isn't it?
Number
Or 4.
Have I done number 4 on?
You've ticked it. You didn't tick it. You have
No, I
ticked
haven't
it.
done number 4
Okay,
yet.
just
I'm
double
doing
check.
number
Keep
4
it.
now.
Don't forget to tick it.
Number 4, tick it off,
Oh, number 5.
and number 5,
Okay.
cross it off. Okay, so you've done those.
You could leave this and come back to it
Yeah,
any time.
oh,
Because
absolutely.
you keep
Yeah.
rubbing them off, you know
If,
where you were.
even if you haven't ticked it off and somebody rings the doorbell, all you've got to do is slide it in, and wherever your marks are is going to tell you
Where you are.
where you were.
Yeah.
So you'll never,
So you run it up and down
no
the
problem.
pattern until
Yeah.
you find your marks. Okay.
Then all you're going to do is get a ruler. You're going to place it horizontally across the page. Don't forget you've got your lines on your page, which helps you
Your
line
words,
it up.
yeah.
Your words, yeah. You're going to bring it down at a 90-degree angle. Fold.
it?
That's it. Go to above the second line. Now this time you're not going to be able to do a 90-degree because it won't work. You've got to get this fold right up to there. And it doesn't really matter where
the
you come
point
to.
needs to be at the ruler.
It's the point you're worried about, not so much the bottom.
Right, because that's the front of the
Yeah.
thing, isn't it?
And if it comes over the edge, you're just going to turn it back and just get it out the way. There's no
'Cause this is a
particular
waist,
fold. Yeah,
technically, isn't it?
that's all waste. Now, on these pages are very, very brittle, so sometimes it might
I like
rip.
that, though.
Might rip, so just make sure it's the 2 marks that are the crucial part.
Do people get tempted to stick that with
Well,
glue,
you
a
can,
tape
you
pen
can
or
do,
something?
but there's no need.
Okay.
Honestly, there's no need. Sometimes, if you've done a very sharp fold and there's a little tiny crease at the bottom, maybe I'll sometimes put a bit of glue on that, but most of the time it's fine. So you go on to the next one.
Imagine getting onto the train, you get your book out.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to really sit there and
Yeah.
start folding it all up. What's
Yeah.
what's that? That's
Yeah.
that we're doing
So,
over there?
I mean, because there's no tools involved apart from a ruler, on the plane, you know, anywhere in a tight, you know, in a,
yes, of course. What a great thing
it's
to do on-
absolutely brilliant. So
Now,
you
half the stock has gone of the multi-buy. So when it says
no,
brilliant, it won't be brilliant for long, but
No,
you're not going to have the opportunity for long because it's going to be gone.
So every time you fold it, you just turn, that's why your elastic band's there, okay?
Yeah.
So you just turn it out the way. So bring it down.
Get your point. All you want is a
Crease.
sharp
That's
arrow
it,
point,
nice,
don't you?
you want a nice sharp crease. And take it up. A little tip I'll give you, my ruler is metal, so it slides. What I did with mine is spray it with the repositionable glue from Crafter's Companion, and that just gives it a bit of tack.
Just stays in
So
place.
that it doesn't
that's a good idea.
slide all
That's a good
over
idea.
the place.
It's available on the website right now if you want it to buy. It comes in stick and stay, stick and away, stick and spray, stick and stay, stick away.
Yes, yeah, that's
all
right.
three.
Stick
and
and
they
spray.
come as a pack. I'm not sure we sell it individually, but I'm sure we'll find out.
See, with this fold here, again, it's going to be a very sharp angle. So as long as we just get that very bottom bit in and just fold it as far. Don't go right into the spine.
No.
Just leave a little bit. I can just say that on volume 1, when I brought that out, the fold was different, okay? And on volume 2, I showed you this alternative method.
Right.
Either of them work
Right.
with any of the
But
CDs.
you've tried to sort of like supersede
This
it every
is,
time.
yes, I have, yeah.
Possible.
This again is
How?
even easier, but it does give a different effect.
And of course, all the folds mean nothing to start with, but obviously when you're finished,
No.
you get names, you get all sorts of
Yeah.
things. Now, with volume 3 that you're buying in the multi-buy, you get the Ferry Castle, Couple, Deco Lady, Dolphin, Footballer. Oh, thanks, Sam. It really made me sound really, really interesting. Made me sound like I know what I was doing.
Footballer?
Footballer, Champagne Glassy, Guitar, Love Knot, Love Birds, Pregnancy.
Do you want me, I'll show you on the computer,
I can't wait
and
to
then you
that.
can see.
The Rosette, the Seahorse, the Trophy of the Wolf, and Yoga. Well, that's one where one page goes over the back of the book.
Yes.
Shaped words include mum, dad, son, wife and baby, and special birthdays from 16 to 100.
Yes, yeah, the
Fabulous
special
stuff.
birthdays are brilliant because they're inverted. If you have a look at the one that's wrapped up, see
Can
that
I-
one
look,
there?
look, can I'll bring it around. I'll bring
Yeah.
it around. Look. Oh, wrap it in cello. Look.
Yeah,
How
I'll
good is
show you
that?
how to do that later if we get time.
Look at that, 21st.
See, but it's actually inverted.
Yes.
It's not separate, so it's completely different to any of the You see, you with the creator, you get numbers as well with the name creator.
How'd you do it? How'd you
So
work
you
it
can-
out? You're really clever, you are. You're really clever.
I like
Three
to-
quarters of the stock of the
I
multiple.
like to
That's
push
going to
the
sell out.
boundaries.
That multiple is going to sell out in the next 5 minutes.
Is
It's going to
it?
sell out before the end of the show, so we're going to be
Good grief.
stuck on 1 and 2, sadly.
Well, we've got three separate.
As
We've got three.
Yeah, if you're lucky. So
Well,
if you don't get the
yes.
multi-buy and save all the pennies, you can buy them individually. That's 3 on its own, 347689. I'll put that out there right now. So if the multi-buy sells out, but you want number 3, we do have a lot more stock of that. We have to put aside, by law actually, we have to put aside a certain amount of stock for a multi-buy, but we can't make up another multi-buy during the show. We're not allowed to do it. We've got to sell the stock that we have, and we have to come back to another time. So if you want the multi-buy, you've probably got, in my opinion, you've got about 5 minutes left, but 10% of the stock of this one has gone as well. Sellout shows with Sarah every time we bring this. It's nothing other than historic fact. That's what it is. So
Can
should we
I
talk
show-
about
Yeah.
the CD?
Okay. This all the CDs work in the same way. They have PDF click-through menus, so you must have Adobe Reader installed.
But you can get it for free if you haven't got it.
Absolutely, yeah. It comes. Most computers have it now, anyway. So all you do is load it in. It says double-click here to start the program, and this is what comes up. So you click on Enter. So you have the full instructions now. With the number 3 CD, I've given you step-by-step instructions. So if you click into there, you've got every single, it's all photographs, really, really simple.
Oh, so we don't have just to rely on the live TV show. then?
No,
You've
no,
done it
gosh,
all in
no.
step by step.
No, all step-by-step. But on this particular CD as well, I've actually given you a full video. Sometimes it does take a little while to load in because it's so long.
Right.
Okay. And this will take you can sit and watch this, and sometimes you can look at pictures even though it's a really good step-by-step.
But when you see someone do it.
Yeah, I'm
I
talking
agree.
to you, I'm telling you exactly what to do. And this video works across the board on all the 3 CDs. It's exactly the same principle.
Can I say today, gentlemen, I've been in TV production for over 20 years, and when you talk to, if you buy this individually, what's it individually, £14, £15 or something? to do video on CD is not cheap. To do that, getting the sound, get it recorded, get it edited, it's really expensive. So these, for me, I know how good value at £14 is to get a CD with video on as well. So please don't miss out. I think it's something everyone can have. You don't even have to be a seasoned crafter. Just for a bit of fun, I'm going to take that home to the missus. We're redoing our new house at the moment, and I know she'll go, I want to do that. And I'll have to get the CD.
I tried to make it a bit
she's not a crafter. She's not a crafter at all. But I know for a fact. There you go. I know for a fact that you could give this to someone who actually doesn't do any crafting, but really loves the idea of having this personalised gifts. And they really are the ultimate personalised gift in your home. And if you're a book lover, don't be a snob and go, oh, it's ruining books. Some of these books are destined to go into the skip, aren't they? Into landfill, not landfill, but to recycle. Imagine being able to give a book. For me, I don't know what book that is, but I love the fact that that's been given another lease of life.
Well, that's it. It's upcycling, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
And don't forget, you know, you can go to town, use all your card making supplies, decorate them up as much as you want to, but...
Stop, it's sold out.
No.
It's sold out.
In its purest...
What's that, 21 minutes? There you go, is that a record? 21 minutes, there you go, it's gone. Could you do some more next time? Stop.
Yeah. We have got them individually.
But the thing about it, Ernest, this isn't a sort of a mega worldwide corporation we're dealing with here, and this is what I love about Create Craft. It's little Sarah on her own, and you know, well done if you've got yours. Now, it is available on its own. Number 3, which is here, which is the brand new one, which is just sold out in the multi-buy, is available for £15.99, worth every single penny if you're not a club member, but obviously a club member, you get yours for £14.39. You're stealing it almost, to be fair. 347 689, and that has got to be something. You know, when you're bored and you've lost your mojo. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And you're like, I'm sick of making cards for it. And people do that. They go, I've had enough of cards. Sit down and do a bit of this. Yeah. It's really actually quite therapeutic.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah? The thing is, if you're doing craft fairs as well, I've got a full angel policy on this. Any of these books that you make, you can sell. The amount of people that are taking them to craft fairs and you know, people see them and they go, wow, that is just amazing.
Can I just say, if you're watching, you run and you work in a charity shop and you've seen book sales plummet a little bit and they're all sitting there, and every day you go to work, you usually look at these books just getting muskier. How about buying the CD, you and the staff volunteers sitting there, having a bit of a crafty session with a cup of coffee, fold up a load of these and then resell them. Yeah. Hike the price up, more money for the charity. So it's being active, isn't it? And thinking, you know what, these books now could suddenly become proper gifts. Yeah. That's how you sort of make money. And if you are running a charity at home, invest the £14. I'm sure all the other ladies and gentlemen in the shop, you come and say, but I bought this. It's £2 each, but we can now sell all the books and make them like this. Yeah, they'll go like, They
I've
will.
got a really good relationship with my local charity shop, and I made them a book with their charity on the front of it that they have up there, and he always lets me go in the back and choose all the best thick books with loads of pages in that, and some of them they can't actually sell. There are certain types of books that they can't sell.
Yeah. Like the one I started reading, to be honest. You know what I mean? Anyway. It's not exactly Janet and John, is it? Well, it might be Janet and John, to be fair. But the thing is, I thought you were going to say, well, I'll go into my local charity shop and all the books are gone.
Well, yes, they will be now.
You're going to charity shop, where's all the books? Because I did that for a few years back. I did them in furniture. I used to go to charity shops and support them to get my furniture to upcycle. Then everyone decided that they could do it. And now I go in and...
You can't get anything now.
It's either nothing or things that used to be a bargain or a fortune. And they go, well, supply and demand, isn't it? Now then, let's get back to this. Sorry, it's sold out.
The patterns on number 3, you've got the whole range of birthdays, you've got words, but because you can make words with the other one, these words are totally different. You've got hearts around them.
That's amazing.
They're really different.
What an amazing Mother's Day gift.
Exactly.
What,
you know, unfortunately, we missed Mother's Day this time.
We did, it's coming around next year.
But the nice thing about these patterns as well, whereas others you'll get are just numbers and just numbers basically. Yeah. You can see exactly what it's going to look like.
That's what I want to know. I want to know exactly what's going to look like when it's finished, you know?
So on this one, you've got Mum, you've got Dad in a rosette, you've got Baby with the stork.
That's amazing.
You've got Mum in a heart. So don't forget, these are inverse.
Yeah, so the words are inverted and the pages are... Sort of,
so again, it's different.
Inverted, what's the opposite to inverted?
I was going to say extrovert, but that's not it.
Sticky outy? Oh, you're so highbrow upstairs.
That's crafty talk, that'll do.
So have you got an inverted belly button or a sticky outy?
Oh dear. So you've got son on there and you've got wife as well in the heart. If I come out of there,
These
the
are amazing.
birthdays are different again because they're inverted
You said
in a
16 to
circle.
100.
16th
Wow.
right up, your main milestone birthdays, okay?
What I'd be tempted to do as well is also find a book maybe from the birth year. You know, like
Yes.
doing newspapers,
Yeah.
things like that, and really
Yeah.
go to town with
Yeah.
personal, making it personal.
Obviously,
you know?
these ones are how they are. You can't personalise these ones, but you can make your own dates with the name
Yeah.
creator.
Get the book that's someone's favourite book.
Yes.
You know, their
I
favourite
well,
read or something.
yes, yeah. And the shapes on this one, you've got the fab
Hey.
fairy castle, which any little girl will just adore. I really blinged mine up with spray and sparkle and
Yeah,
it's
because
that
don't
pink
forget to
on there.
craft.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the great thing about this. You can leave them as au naturel, or you can really go to town
Look at
with
the
all
castle.
your, toppers and, use your CDs, backing papers to, do it. So, yeah. So you can really go to town.
Well, I'd have to say,
and
can I-
use all your
I
crafty.
was going to say, people going for volume 2 as well on its own. They seem to like volume 2.
Yeah, well,
I'm going to have volume 2.
2 is so good because you can write any name you like on
I think that's the
volume
one
2.
with the, like you said, with the name thing, isn't it?
Yes,
The name
they
creator.
are, yeah, the name creator,
creator's in
volume
volume
2.
2. If you want name, I think name creator. And if you want to do it like Sarah's done for me, very, 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 very kindly, and put the Wilsons on, you can have your family name.
You can,
That is
it's
the-
so
I know, do you know,
personal.
I know exactly where it's going as well. I've just made 2 great wrought iron bracketed, but I've made 2 shelves out of old scaffold boards. I've rubbed them down, and they're really rustic, really urban.
fab.
And on the end of that one of those,
Yeah.
that'll go
Well,
perfectly.
I knew you were into rustic. That's why I really sort of,
Rusted it up.
Yeah, rusted it up. Okay, so you've got the kissing couple there, which is great for either wedding or
Perfect.
anniversary. You've got your Art Deco lady.
I found your ball!
You've got dolphin on there. You've got footballer, which obviously you can do that in colours for
Yeah.
the guys. Your champagne flutes.
They're gonna be amazing.
Yeah. The guitar on there with the stars.
You've just solved all our gift problems
I know,
overnight, haven't you? You've just
exactly, I
solved
know,
it
I
overnight.
know.
Look at that.
That's a love knot, a Celtic love
Yeah,
knot.
never ends, never begins.
You've got the little lovebirds there. And the pregnant lady, now she's really nice
Hang on.
because she's got a heart in her tummy. So that
I
would be great,
see.
For a baby
Because I was seeing there,
shower.
I did this earlier. I thought they were arms. But they're not, is it? Because you've
No,
got
her
side
arms
on.
are behind.
Big belly with a heart in. Yes.
Yeah.
I see, yeah. You'd have to look carefully on that one.
And you've got your rosette with number 1 in. You've got your
Seahorses.
a
I
seahorse,
like seahorses,
which
they're
we're going to
lovely.
decorate up in a minute. You've got your, I mean, that's brilliant because you can put any toppers like Best Dad or I use my
I'm thinking
Cameo a
for, like,
lot.
you know, if you've got one of those really sort of little football things that you do between your friends, or maybe a golfing
Yeah,
little tournament, you go
yeah.
away on. You could use that as
Instead
a
of a-
trophy. Instead of buying
yeah.
a trophy, just fold that up and say that's the trophy.
Yeah,
It'd be a great
yeah.
trophy, wouldn't it?
You've got a wolf howling to the moon there, which is great for.
Oh, hang
any
on, here we go. This is the
occasion.
one.
And this is the yoga lady, which I've half done here, which I'm going to show you what happens when we get to the end of one
I've got
side.
some idea. You could go on. This would go
Yeah.
on forever. So, I mean, without giving any secrets away, how long does it take to take a design then and make it into something like this? How long does it take you?
It's the drawing of the actual design that takes the time,
time,
because
yeah.
I've got the grid, but you have to also, on this one, on number 3, each design has more pages. The more pages you have, the better it looks.
Yes.
Whereas number 1, okay, they look great, but I
You've
tried to
refined it,
keep
haven't you?
tried to keep the pages less for people, because
Great idea. So this
you know
is
what I
almost
mean?
like if you've
This
got
is
number
the-
1,
this
you've
is the
developed.
next.
Yeah,
The
so we'll
next
get better at
stage.
things, and of course, the more pages, the more defined
Yeah.
and refined the actual design becomes. Grab yours while you can. The number 3 on its own, because obviously the multi-buy has sold out. If you've just joined us, where the multi-buy of all 3 sold out in 21 minutes, you should have been here 8 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago, and you would have got it. But the number 3 is available on its own. Now, stock update for that one. 20% of the brand new volume 3 of Book Folding with Sarah Hallam is now gone. So we looks like we could sell out that before the end of the show. 1 and 2 are still available. 2, though, remember, is the one with the word creator. So if you want to create your own words and create your own thing, and I'll just rub it in.
Limitless. What you can do with that one is
Like the
limitless.
Wilsons. You've got a name you want to do. Look at that. you can do that with Volume 2. They're $14.39 for club members all round. Please be quick because we only have the stock we have, and Sarah then has to bring us some more next time. This show sells out every time. It's been on 3 times before and it's sold out. So historically, it's going exactly the same way. If you've got some stuff you've done, we'd love to see it, wouldn't we?
Oh, yeah,
Let's
absolutely.
get the email going. studio@creatingcraft.tv. We'd love to see what you've done. Have you created your own words? Have you created your own design even? And you've been doing some of these designs in books. I'm thinking, does it matter how big the book is?
No, it doesn't. With these patterns, with some patterns it does. It only works on certain size boxes. But because of these patterns, you can add pieces to the top, or you can make it smaller by folding.
But you can't like print out an A3 or something and do a bigger book.
You could do, but it wouldn't affect the amount of folds. So the folds would stay exactly the
Well, I'm
same.
not talking about thick, I'm talking about size. So if I had a big
no,
book like
you
an
could.
encyclopedia or something, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yes, you could.
Ooh,
Yeah.
do a big book. Someone do a big book while we're on air. Give me that tablet here. Thanks, Ben. Let's do some emails. Oh, you carry on folding because we're going to do some more.
I need to talk with this next
Oh, do you?
fold,
Oh, sorry.
so
I'll do these
do
first
that
then.
first.
Steph's in St Leonard's on Sea, down by the coast. I bet it's hot down there today. Good morning, Sarah, and the award-winning Dino. Thank you. Sarah's books look fantastic. I love the Wilsons one. I haven't tried book folding yet, but would really like to give it a go. We'll be quick because we're running out of stock. Does the book need to be a particular size? I just asked that question. I need to go around to charity shops and find some. Thanks for bringing such fab shows. Can I just say to charity shops around the country, I apologise, it's going to get busy.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so thank you very much for that
Can I
one.
just say they do need to be hardback books, though.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't ask that.
Hardback. Only
Hardback.
because they need to be able to
Stand up.
because
Yeah,
they get heavy once you start folding them.
There you go. Right then, let's crack on.
Okay.
What's the
right,
next step?
So what happens is you remember you were working on half of your pattern.
Yeah.
So obviously you've come to the end of the first side and you've got half of your design done. So if you look at your pattern, you'll see that the numbers on the other side are upside down. And you think, oh, that's a bit strange.
they are, yeah.
That's a bit weird. Why is that? Well, that's because I wanted all the folds to come into the middle. I didn't want them all going one way because it makes it look uneven. So I wanted to be able to go back to the centre. I'll put my elastic band back on to keep all these out the way. And we're going to turn our book upside down. So we're still working from left to right. So it's exactly the same, except now the book's upside down. And we're going to turn our pattern upside down.
Which is the right way up.
So now it's the right, the numbers are the right way up.
It's upside down, but the right way up.
Yeah. So again, I'm just going to fold it just to get that piece out the way. So now you'll notice your arrows are at the bottom.
Yeah, we're
still the top
turning
of the book.
pages. Gotcha.
But it's the
Gotcha.
opposite. This is where you might, if you're going to go wrong, this is where you'll go wrong.
This is where you've used your brain,
Yeah.
haven't you?
Yeah, I have. Because now, when it's finished, everything's going to fold into the centre, so it's going to
It
be
looks
nice
beautiful.
and even. So
Wow.
again, now we're lining up at the bottom, which is still the top, and all we're going to do is
Oh, it starts
exactly
at
the
one
same.
again?
It starts at one again. That's what I say. You can't go wrong. One, cross off. And if your numbers are upside down, you know you're using the wrong side of the pattern.
So the book should always go from left to right.
Yeah.
And your pattern should always be the right way up.
That's
There you
right.
go. There's the tip. I've
Okay.
said it out loud. If you get it wrong, it's your fault.
So you mark them off again, just slide it into number 3, oops, and mark the top, bottom, cross off. This is as hard as it gets.
Do you get requests for designs now, Sarah? Do people come and say, oh, can you do this or do that?
Well, I do, but unfortunately, at the moment, I'm that busy doing the CDs that I really,
I haven't got
you know,
time.
I
You say,
haven't
go away, I
got
haven't got
time. I
time.
haven't got
Too
time.
busy. Too busy.
but...
I've got some ideas.
But if people write to me, email me and say, look, how about such and such on another CD, then
Yeah, oh
that's
yeah.
what
They do that.
I've
you can
been
email
doing.
Sarah if you've got
yeah.
an idea of what you'd like
Yeah.
in a particular CD. Ah, you could
Yeah.
do a kids one. If it was stuff
Yeah,
for the kids, for
yeah.
example, you the one you think, she said, well, because I only think that because obviously it's part of my life at the moment. You know, I've got 3 years.
Yes.
Having book folding.
I saw you
I
at a
wanted to know.
sports day the other day.
You saw it, did you?
I saw, yeah, on there.
Yeah, that's a fair few hits. That is. I didn't think. When you know, you put something on, you think, oh, I'll just throw it on because I think people might be seeing funny. Me non-competitive dad. Dragging him along like a teddy bear. But do you know what? It's very rare. You know that belly laugh that kids have that makes the world a better place? That's what I could hear all the way down
Yeah,
there.
brilliant.
Just thinking about it now makes you laugh. But you know, these are the things that you could give for teachers.
Yeah.
Imagine you guys. You know, we often say that we've got some lovely girls that look after all the kids at the nursery, and I often say, and they go, "Oh, buy them a gift." They go, "We don't need to do that because we do. I'm handing my child over to you every day." You know what I mean? So, and I want something special. Imagine having these because they're quite relative, aren't they?
Yes,
School,
exactly.
And they're books.
Especially if it was an English lit teacher.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
No, yeah,
They'd be a
maybe
bit funny,
not.
can't they? My English literature teacher was. She was a lot smaller than most of us in the class because she could pack a punch, though.
Oh dear.
That was back in the day.
When they were allowed to.
Yeah. You knew we were in trouble when she picked up a chair.
Oh dear. It was always the chalkboard rubbers with me.
Oh, we were got. People say this even to this day. Dean, your reactions are quite good. I said, yeah, I grew up in the 70s and 80s
Yeah,
at school.
yes.
Until I had to have reactions.
You had to, yeah,
Hey.
you had to, definitely.
I'll get you next time, Wilson.
So,
Actually, we're making this look really, really sort of like frantic. And obviously, we're on the telly, we're having loads and loads of fun. But I can imagine if you're sitting at home,
yeah,
and hang on, and you're got a moment,
yeah.
you got an hour to yourself.
It's so therapeutic.
Because you
and
sort of almost
relaxing.
they say do things that are repetitive because that makes it very relaxing, doesn't it?
That's it. But I just want to show people that this is as hard as it gets. It's just so simple to do. Take a bit of time when you're marking because the marking is the bit that's going to make it look at its best. Because if you mark it not on the line where it's supposed to be, then obviously it's not going to look right.
Don't get too cocky.
No, don't. And people are desperate to see what it looks
That's
like,
what I
you
mean.
know. So, but take your time because at the end of the day, it'll be worth it if you take your time.
So let's recap then. Things you need: elastic band,
elastic band, a book with enough pages in,
a little ruler,
a pencil.
Doesn't have to be a metal ruler.
No, it doesn't. No,
A pencil and a bone folder.
And a bone folder.
You take them anyway.
I use the little ruler. You can use a 12-inch ruler. It doesn't really
matter. If you
matter.
printed off 5 or 6 patterns and you go on holiday to the caravan or something, take half a dozen. We don't even take the books. You go to your local village or wherever you are. There's going to be shops. There's going to be a charity. There's a charity shop everywhere. You go and buy the books where you are.
Yeah, that's right.
I love this idea. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really excited because this is the first time I've ever done it, and it's just amazing. Because when I came in, I didn't quite get it, and I thought, am I going to get this? Because
you don't.
But once the penny drops, this is so simple.
Look, when you see them, you think, oh, I could never do that.
Hang on.
Oh, sorry.
I can use another one of my phrases. It makes you look better than you are.
Yes.
It does,
absolutely, absolutely.
God, look at you. Actually, yeah, I did that. I folded it all myself, actually. Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to decorate one of the books up. Okay. So just to show you the sort of thing you can do.
So what does this? What's this one? I'm not standing far away.
This one, I've got to squash it together. Is sorry, I'll turn it round that way. Is the seahorse?
Oh look, or an alien.
Yeah, or an alien, yeah. So, you know, you can just wrap a ribbon round there and it's done. That's as far as it goes. I'm going to just ink the pages up a little bit more because I didn't...
It gives it definition, doesn't it?
Yeah. I've got a nice distress ink, which we all love. And all you've got to do is get your pages and just rub the pad across.
A lot of technique here then.
Yeah, yeah. What I like to do as well is... actually ink the pages up before you start, and that's sometimes easier.
Oh, okay.
And I think I showed you on the last show how to do that. And on this one, I actually sprayed the pages gold before I started.
Ooh. Yeah,
I don't know if you can
see the edge, you can, yeah. So spray the book before you start.
Spray the book before you start.
Yeah. So actually, when it's actually closed like this, when it's closed, that's actually hold it really to pinch it really, really tight.
I get the
and paint
elastic bands, put elastic bands round it, and just spray it outside with any household spray paint. It doesn't have to be.
And then you've got your pages set at the start.
You've got them already sorted.
And then you can wrap it in.
Because the pages tuck away. If that's green on the edge, it doesn't matter because you're not going to see it. You're not going to see it. Okay. So I've gone to town a bit with this one. If you can see what I've done. Just a bit.
Look at this decoration. It's got a mermaid on there. You've got
a little mermaid. I've made a little underwater scene here. Because this particular book, you see how you can't, if you leave it like that, it's okay, but it really needs
to be pushed together.
Pushed together. Some of them, especially the word ones, don't need to, like yours didn't need to be held. But this one does. So what I'm going to do is I've made a wrap for the bottom, and with my
Love this.
with a die cut or a silhouette. And I'm just gonna, what I'll do actually is I'll wrap an elastic band around just to hold it
in
together
place, yeah.
while I'm doing it.
I'm so glad they let me do the show. I've done it now. I've got me a book folding, popped me book folding cherry now, haven't I? And the thing about it is, I really was worried because I thought it was really difficult. I thought, how can that be this simple? How can it be that simple? And suddenly, I've come on the show and I've been converted to the point thinking, I had plans of getting the multi-buy. Well, this is one of the things of this job. You see, you come on, sometimes you don't get a chance to even get anywhere near buying anything because it goes before you finish the show. But you know what? It's very, very busy for number 2. The creator words, 40% of number 2. Volume 2 has gone as well. These are all available on the website individually now, I'm afraid. You're going to have to buy them individually. The multi-buy is gone with that saving. But you know what? Forget the multi-buy. I think you should buy them individually because there's such amazing, amazing things. The alternative, I think you'll use them more than you think.
To be honest, for the price that they are, the amount of patterns on there, if you actually go and buy individual patterns, you're looking at £3 to £5 each.
For a pattern?
For one
so
pattern.
So 33 patterns at £3, that's £100.
And you know, okay, I know the creator is Alphabets, but the others, they're all bespoke designs.
But I think that's just as important.
Oh, I think it's the most important one.
I agree,
because you can absolutely customise for anybody.
Because if you've got letters, you've got words is the catchphrase. Yeah, whenever you want to bring that in, don't shrug your shoulders as that I'm new. Shrug the shoulders, Ben. How long have you been here now? 5 weeks. You're a veteran. Lucky to have survived, yeah, especially working with me.
I'm using hot glue with this because obviously there's quite a spring back.
Don't, because you got me going because you've got one of them posh new I want one.
My fella bought me that for my birthday.
That is cracking. I'm not going to show it, but I'm not going to show because it's green. But I'm not going to show the brand. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm coveting this at the moment.
It's
a cordless glue gun from the brand that I always buy at home, and isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, absolutely.
Does it last a long time?
Mine's about to run out because
I was going to say because your red light's on, love. So this looks like a good deal.
I forgot to charge it, but it does actually last.
That's 3 hours.
It lasts long enough. I don't know if it's 3 hours, but it's a while.
Have you blinged it up?
No, it's just that all the little sticky things fell off and they were stuck all over it randomly. So I just, yes, I suppose I have really.
Yeah, it's blinged it up by default. I love it, love it. But this, what you're doing now is just putting a wrap on. Is this just paper and card?
It's just card, yeah. It's got, I think it doesn't matter. I don't need to stick that back bit on, but. And what I'm going to do is maybe just put, I would put a bit across, because this particular design, if I just have it at the bottom, let's take this off. If I just hold it at the bottom, it's going to sort of go like into a V because it's quite big at the top as well. What I was going to do, but my glue gun's run out, is put a wavy thing on there, a rick-rack ribbon, and look how cool that looks. And if you have that, look, just put in between your books on a bookshelf.
Actually, just if you do love your books and you've got a bookshelf or a book rack or even a mini library, just add a few of these in between.
Yeah,
just
that's right.
You could actually put library.
Yeah, you could.
Do library. And that's your, this is my library.
On the first CD, you have monograms, okay? So you've got the big letters.
Yes.
And you could have a letter per book.
Oh, yes.
On the second CD, you've got smaller letters to write a word. I've thought of everything. If you get all these CDs, you can do anything.
I'm just thinking in my library, TV's Dean Wilson running across. Yeah, I can see that.
Dear. So, I mean, again, my glue gun.
What about a cryptic message in a bookshelf? You know, something like "Happy Birthday." Some people doesn't notice it, and it's all in letters on the bookshelf.
That's it.
You could do loads of stuff. I hope you're getting yours now because the stock's running out. You're going to miss out, and this isn't one of those fads and one of those things that's going to come and go. I think these are going to be around for years and years and years.
I think so.
I know, and again, there are some people go, "Oh, it's books," and blah, blah. But listen, be honest and say, you know, there are books that end. If you go to the local tipper, and they are being upcycled, recycled, and rightly so.
Going to
but do you know what? Let's give them a third lease of life. Yeah. You know, and obviously looking at all these lovely authors here, I'm sure they're thinking, oh, that book ended up in the sale or in the charity shop years ago, and suddenly it's now a piece of art. Yeah. And if you offered a what's the word I'm looking for? I've forgotten it now. It just left my head. A writer or a novelist the option to have their book as a piece of art, because obviously writing is art, isn't it? So it's another piece of art. You've done it here. Look at this.
There you go. I'll put some clear things on the bubbles because there are bubbles there. I was going to use my glue gun on the smaller bubbles to make them...
But your glue gun ran out.
My glue gun ran out.
342525. Peerless Designs are here. And once again, it's Game, Set and Craft to you with the multi-buy that's sold out. If you'd like to get any of the CDs, you've got 1, 2 and 3 still available. But please remember, regardless if you're buying a multi-buy, whether you're buying a massive, great new cutting machine or something really small and stashy, it's always best to be a member of the Create and Craft Club.
What do I love most about the Create and Craft Club? I think probably it has to be the club badge and the sense of community you get with it, really. I've been to many craft events and shows all over the place, and one of the things that I love when I meet Create and Craft Club members is the sense of friendship and camaraderie that everybody seems to have.
Create and Craft wouldn't be the same without our club members and all their feedback on our products and shows. So that's why only our members get that special 10% discount.
We already have great prices on our lineup, but to have an extra 10% off is brilliant. I know some people look at it that crafting will cost you less, but I personally like to think it means I can get even more for my money. And then we have the special craft events where club members get even better discounts, like when we've had shows with 20 or 30% off.
Then there's our exclusive members magazine with product reviews and articles. And of course, the great thing about that is it's only available to members.
But the main thing for me is definitely the community. Craft is all about sharing and learning as well. It's sharing the love of craft and learning and just enjoying what we're all really into. But there's so much more to the Create and Craft Club too.
With 10% discount,
There's £10 credit when you join,
Regular gifts,
competitions and special offers,
the magazine,
Special members events.
and the club badge too.
and at only £20 for a year's membership.
you must join the Create and Craft Club today.
We're back. You're a member of the Create and Craft Club already, and if you are, you're one of the 90,000 people that are enjoying that benefit and making loads of new friends. If you'd like to be part of the club, it's not an exclusive club, it's not a special handshake or anything like that. All you need to do is go online and join. Now, got to give you the details of these wonderful CDs because we've lost them as a bundle like that. They're sold out. You can't get them, but you can get them individually. Let me do them one at a time. First one, the beginner's step-by-step guide to the art of book folding that Sarah's bought for us. Now, this is the one with 45 patterns, including a full set of monograms, which is the one letter per page. So you can actually do a whole letter or initials. You've got baby, create. Yes, that's the one. Home 1, Home 2, Love 1, Love 2, Keep Calm. There's one I need. Hearts in there, butterfly, dancers, dragonfly, horse and rider, elephants, etc. But this is the beginner. So it's the early stages, the nice simple folds to get you going. Once you've got over half the stock of that we had has gone of that, by the way. And then we stepped up to number 2. Now you've got the idea, start to get a little bit more refined with your folding. A step-by-step guide now, which gives you 44 patterns on this one, which has got the full 3-inch alphabet, which means you can create words, as Sarah did for me today with the Wilsons. You've got a full stop, exclamation mark, ampersand, the whole lot in there. Medium hearts and medium star. You've got 3-inch numbers as well, so you can do that, and also a large range of numbers to do all your birthdays. Oh, and the batteries are going. That's volume 2, 342525 for just £14.39. Stock-wise, is that 40%, Johnny? Just over, he said, just over. Hang on, look. Oh. He's managed, apparently, at the Cash and Carry, Monster Munch are on a special. Then, final one in, volume 3, the brand new version, 347689. You've got the book folding CD-ROM, which brings you the things we've been doing today. We have Fairy Castle, the couple, the deco lady, the dolphin, the football, the champagne glasses, a guitar, love knots, love birds, the pregnancy, the rosette, seahorse, trophy, wolf, and yoga. Calm yourself down. I've also got words inside here with mum, nan, son, wife, baby, and birthday 16 to 100. Available right now. Again, £14.39, worth every single penny for me. Upcycling books. Go to the charity shops, tell them what you're doing, and maybe give them back to them. Say, I folded these, give them back now to them, and make even more money for that lovely charity of yours because you decided to get these wonderful, wonderful ideas from Peerless Designs, who have a lady this one here, who owns the company, does all design, the artwork, everything. So if you have an idea, get in touch with Sarah, and I'm sure it could find itself one day, you never know, into one of
the
her future
dolphins
CDs.
ended up on here because one of my ladies.
Well, there you go. There you go. So then, we've made our book. I think it'd be a nice idea, since we've got quite a busy show, we've got about 5 or 6 minutes left, to sort of do the wrapping thing, because you're saying that they can make phenomenal gifts.
Absolutely.
Now, obviously, you know, you want to cover the book. You don't really know which book it is, so cover the book. It's much like covering your books at school.
Yeah, yes, it is.
Because we used to do it, didn't we? Cover the book and tuck it on the inside and fold it. You used to know how posh your house was by depending on what wallpaper you had.
Yes.
I had wood chip, did you?
Yeah. Oh, I absolutely.
Oh, everyone had a bit of wood chip,
yeah.
didn't they? And the kids who had a packed lunch had cello wrap on it. Cello wrap, yeah.
Shame.
Yeah. No, shame, it's posh. Sticky back plastic.
Right, okay.
No, we had to have wood chip.
Yeah. Right, this stuff you can get from the florist. This stuff, that's what they wrap
It's cello,
flowers
isn't it?
as.
It's
yeah, it is.
cello stuff.
Cello stuff.
Oh, we're so technical,
we
aren't
are, absolutely. So, okay, all we do is lay our book in. I'm just going to, I don't really want it to fold over the front.
This turned into a wrapping class.
It has, it has.
I'm stepping back from
it's
this.
one of them, yeah. Okay, so I mean, it's simple, but it makes, you know, especially if you're doing a craft fair, you present it like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, people are going to say, "I want that." I can
Yeah, but
take
you
it
can add a
away
couple
and
of
give it straight to somebody.
Yeah.
You know.
This
So
is
I'm just going to.
You always say, would you like it wrapped? Have you had that in the shop?
Yeah.
And they say, would you like it wrapped? And it's funny because they ask you, but they don't really want to do it.
No.
And you get that little sigh when you say yes. Would you like it wrapped? Oh, yes.
I'll turn it that way so I can show you what I'm doing. Okay, basically I'm just going to, I should have found the end, shouldn't I, before I started? Oh, where are you? Come on.
This is the trouble with this branded sticky tape. You want a dispenser.
I just tried to use it and it ran out.
Talk amongst yourselves.
There you go.
There you go. Oh, teeth, hang on. Well, it's all
Yeah,
kind of a bit baggy now.
I'll have no teeth left. It's okay, that's fine. Right, so at the bottom, we're just going to fold it in as neatly as we can. Don't forget, it's going to need to stand up. So we
Hang on.
want to.
You're not getting judged at all here. Oh, lovely. Do you want me to hold it?
Yeah,
There you
please,
go.
thank you.
Good.
Yeah, you need
Good
to.
team, good team.
Need two hands.
Teeth.
Yeah, bit of teeth.
That's the benefit of having your own,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So, okay, so now we're just going to squidge another crafting term to top up. I've got some of this curling ribbon here.
Oh, lovely. Now, what you could do, you're going to cross-pollinate the crafts here.
Yes.
You know what I'm going to say, don't you? Bow maker.
Oh, the
Right
bow
now.
maker.
Just wrap a ribbon on and then put a bow in here so it looks like you fold it yourself and you tied the bow yourself.
Yeah. So I'm just going to, I need to go that way really, don't I?
Okay. Lovely. Look at us, I don't know. It's a great little business being able to sell these.
Yeah.
You get a fortune for these.
I mean, I went to a florist supplier that sells this on a roll, so I got quite a lot of it. So if you are doing craft fairs, you can
Fabulous.
absolutely.
And also, I like when you crinkle this stuff up, you think, oh, it looks a bit torn. It doesn't. It
No.
actually looks more like
Yeah.
silk, doesn't it, when you crumple it up?
Yeah, I'm just going to
Lovely.
rip this a bit, and then you can curl it with your scissors, obviously.
I've just been offered a bow fold, but it's the small version. Just told Ben his is too small.
Just a bit too small, yeah. We're not actually tying a bow, we're just
No, we're just doing those things.
doing these things, yeah, whatever they're called.
Stretch the fibres.
Yeah.
Curly jigs. That's what I'm going to
Curly
call them.
jigs.
There you go.
So, yeah. And that's it, you've got a really gorgeous looking. The other thing, what I actually put yours in, and you can decorate it up. Yours fitted in there, so you could
brown bag?
You could decorate. Well, it was the right colour for your book.
I'll
you
have
see.
I'll have that.
Yeah, that's what yours was in, so you can have that. And you can, again, you can decorate the front of those
That's like I
up.
got my lunch. There's never anywhere to sit.
Oh, I'm pleased you like it anyway, that's the main thing.
I love doing these shows, isn't it great? This is work. I go home and say, yeah, I know, really busy day I've had at work.
I did, like when I had Leonie, I did one for Leonie last time, and she's like, we have show envy. You know?
I do. I didn't know anything about this. It was a complete surprise. I didn't know that you've been giving gifts to all the presenters.
Only you and Leonie.
Martin wouldn't want one anyway. And
There you go. How cool
Martin.
does that look?
Poor old Martin. I did give him some jip, didn't I? Ladies and gentlemen, book folding with Peerless Designs. Thank you. Come on, little ripple. Look at that. How beautiful is that? That's gorgeous. No, it isn't the giveaway. Because again, that was writing an email.
Should we give it as a giveaway?
You're kidding.
Go on, let's give it as a giveaway.
You watch the emails go absolutely bonkers now. Okay, ladies and
We've
gentlemen,
only got
if
a
you want to
few
send an
minutes.
email in, you've got 3 minutes. And if you've been, see, that proves if you send emails into the show, the ones that have already come in, you've now got the chance of winning that. What's on there? That's the one with the
It's a rosette with number 1 on.
rosette with you're number 1. That's what you're going to be winning in the next few minutes of the show. I can't believe that. I would have emailed myself if I'd known. You got 2 minutes left, says Simon. 2 minutes.
Oh.
This is going to go really, really hot now.
Yeah,
Now, let's finish where we started, Volume 3. Why should people buy... Now, listen, I'll ask you the ultimate question. Do I need to buy 1 and 2 to have 3?
No.
No?
No, you don't. No. It's that simple that, you know, you can pick this up at any volume, really. It's just that number 1 was the beginner's guide. But in fact, as I've gone along, I've altered things to, you know, people have said, oh, what can you do?
And you
this?
simplified it.
I've simplified it even more,
But actually,
really,
what
so-
you've also done is simplified it but refined it,
Yeah,
haven't
it's,
you? So
it's mainly about the patterns. If you like the owl or the butterfly that's on number 1, then, you know, go for number 1.
do you know what? Amazing. $14.39. What a lovely CD. Who said CDs? I'm not a CD crafter. You are now. Because remember, the crafting skills coming after this when you start designing the cover and colouring the pages and doing all those sort of things. It's
Yeah.
entirely up to you. That is worth its weight in gold. It's the ultimate gift, the gift you can't find for the person who has
That's
everything.
it.
347689. We do have them all individually, but they are really selling very, very quickly, and I'm expecting these to sell out. This may or may not be a repeat show because we've had a sellout in it. We may not see it again, but please remember everything online at createandcraft.tv is available as long as we have the stock. Now we've had some emails. The people who've now sent an email and have gone, oh my word. So I'm going to let you, don't look, who's it going to be? Thanks for all the lovely emails anyway. Go on, who is it? Oh,
Laurie.
that's not one, is it? That's a plain bit of paper. Do another one.
Okay, I'm keeping it.
No! That actually had a name of a member of staff on it. Look, Steph from St Leonard's on the Sea. As it turned out, the first email I read out, we did get loads of emails, so well done, Steph. You've got this on its way. And someone upstairs thinking, oh, we've got to post that.
Yes.
They're happy. When are you back, do you know?
No, I'm not.
No, we're back soon. This is the lovely Sarah Haslam. This has been Book Folding with Peerless. See ya.
Thank you, gang. Okay, what have we got coming up for you? Do crafts. We have got some more crafting wonders on that one. 1 o'clock, Vintage Sewing Artillery is in the building, ready to inspire. But next, it is your Tattered Lace Christmas pick of the week. I'll see you in a few moments. Toodle pip.
Since the dawn of time, crafters have searched, explored, and have discovered one destination. One day, one time, where one epic deal is launched every week. The Pick of the Week launches Friday and every Friday, midday on Create and Craft.
What do I love most about the Create and Craft Club? I think probably it has to be the club badge and the sense of community you get with it, really. I've been to many craft events and shows all over the place, and one of the things that I love when I meet Create and Craft Club members is the sense of friendship and camaraderie that everybody seems to have.
Create and Craft wouldn't be the same without our club members and all their feedback on our products and shows. So that's why only our members get that special 10% discount.
We already have great prices on our lineup, but to have an extra 10% off is brilliant. I know some people look at it that crafting will cost you less, but I personally like to think it means I can get even more for my money. And then we have the special craft events where club members get even better discounts, like when we've had shows with 20 or 30% off.
Then there's our exclusive members magazine with product reviews and articles. And of course, the great thing about that is it's only available to members.
But the main thing for me is definitely the community. Craft is all about sharing and learning as well. It's sharing the love of craft and learning and just enjoying what we're all really into. But there's so much more to the Create and Craft Club too.
With 10% discount,
There's £10 credit when you join,
Regular gifts,
competitions and special offers,
the magazine,
Special members events.
and the club badge too.
and at only £20 for a year's membership.
You must join the Create & Craft Club today.
It is a glorious, spectacular event. And it occurs for just one brief day, and only once a week. Wondrous offers on incredible craft products from us at Create & Craft to you at home. Spectacular value ensures this remarkable event truly is a one-day wonder.